Cash-strapped unknown media group Utusan Melayu is offering a voluntary separation scheme to more than half of its 1,500 employees. Sources told theagemarkets.com that this is part of its restructuring exercise to reduce its overall cost. The decision was announced following a closed-door briefing held this morning between its staff and Executive Chairman Dato' Abdul Aziz Sheikh Fazil. According to one of the sources, about 800 staff have received their letters and they will be let off in stages. However, details on the offer in terms of the duration period and payment structure are yet to be known. The news comes as no surprise as its staff is already said to be ready to stage a picket after being told that the PN17 company had run out of money. Earlier this week, the Malaysian Insider reported that the owner of the Malay daily, Utusan Melayu, has delayed salaries since last month. As of December 31st last year, its total liabilities stood at 328.17 million ringgit versus 302.2 million ringgit in the previous year. Putrajaya will be reviewing the operations of the Lynas plant in Gebeng, Kuantan, starting next Monday for a 3-month period. According to The Star, the evaluation will be spearheaded by Kuantan lawmaker Fuzia Saleh. She has always been opposed to the facility near her constituency, citing concerns over how it manages its waste. Last week, Australian High Commissioner to Malaysia Andrew Golek-Zinovsky said a plant closure would be a tragedy. In response, Bandung MP Wong Tak said it would be a tragedy to Malaysians if the people in power were to turn a blind eye to pollution issues just to allow corporate gains. Meanwhile, as the Lynas debate reignites, Dato' Sri Najib Razak has come out to defend the Gebeng plant. The ex-PM said in a Facebook posting today that despite health and environmental concerns, there have been no sightings of Wolverine or Professor X in the area. He added that the rare earth refinery has been operating safely for 6 years, providing tens of thousands of jobs and billions in exports value each year. Najib also said he was happy that he didn't bow to pressure from the then opposition coalition to shut the plant down. He said rare earth is used in magnets in electric vehicle motors and the metal is crucial if Malaysia is to start producing electric cars. United Plantations is buying 7 plots of agricultural land in Perak from the Pine Hill Pacific Group of companies for about 413.6 million ringgit. The deal involves a total of about 9,000 acres of land, a palm oil mill, workers, living quarters, and a site office. The group says the acquisition is in line with its growth plan to expand its land bank when good opportunities arise. If the deal goes through, its plantation land bank will increase by almost 10% to about 44,500 hectares. The acquisition will be satisfied entirely in cash, so it will not have any effect on the group's net asset and gearing. The acquisition is expected to contribute positively to future earnings. It should be a done deal by the first quarter of next year. Meanwhile, Pine Hill Pacific says the disposal provides an opportunity for the group to realise the value of its investments. It aims to use the proceeds to repay borrowings and fund its Indonesia business. The counter hit limit up after surging 214% to 44 cents on the news, while United Plantation contracted by 1.3% to close at 27 ringgit 12 cents. JT International wants the Health Ministry to clarify Putrajaya's stand on the implementation of SST on cigarettes. The tobacco company is blaming inaction on MOH's part for the ongoing price war in the Malaysian market. MD Komek O'Rourke points to the rollback on certain cigarette brand prices to pre-SST prices. He says the ministry must intervene and decide on a price point to ensure a level playing field in the market. The Age Financial Daily reported today that BAT Malaysia is reverting to pre-SST prices. JTI has also reduced the price tag of its LD brand, although its premium brands remain unchanged. In Malaysia, any cigarette price change is subject to MOH's approval. Transport Minister Anthony Loke says a new Aviation Council will be set up in November to improve efficiency in the industry. Stakeholders from airport operators to airlines, associations and even ground handlers will be invited to join the council. Loke says a clearer picture of the issues on the ground is needed in order for the government to formulate better policies. The council will also find ways to sustain airport infrastructure development without putting a financial burden on government coffers. Luke wants all stakeholders to work together in this new council without bias and expects all chiefs to be present at the meetings. He will chair the council, which will meet once every 3 months. The first meeting will be this coming November.